What do you do when a creditor lays claim to the estate during the notice of creditors period? Hey guys, it's Brad from probateresource.com. So Probate Resource is a real estate solutions company. We specialize in the world of probate and inheritance properties. We're based out of Metro Atlanta, but we buy houses all over Georgia, even in other states too. And like I said, we specialize in probate and inheritance properties. In many cases, during the probate process, there's going to be a notice to creditors period where you have to file a public notice to the creditors out there, and creditors can come out of the woodwork. What do you do? Well, just yesterday, we had a house. We've been working on this probate for over a year now. It's been quite the messy estate. Oh my gosh, you name it. It's been crazy. But anyways, we thought we were going to be able to close on this property next week. The administrator took his oath last week, and we were just waiting for him to get his letters of administration, and then we were going to be able to close and purchase one of the properties. Unfortunately, one of the other properties in this estate was already lost to foreclosure late last summer. We weren't far enough along in the probate to be able to stop it. The gentleman that passed away had a lot of debts. We thought we had identified all of the debts. Some of the debts had been satisfied, and some of them had not. And some of them were going to be satisfied at the closing of the property and settled out. Well, as soon as the administrator took his oath last week, he immediately got a notice from one of the giant monster mega banks that was laying claim to the estate for a significant amount of money. Now the estate is going to be insolvent. And now what we're going to have to actually do is get an appraisal on the property because the bank is only not going to get their full payment for the estate. We are in the process of consulting with the probate attorney because there was actually, even though the other property was lost in foreclosure, there are some excess funds from that foreclosure sitting with the state that need to be claimed. But the money cannot be claimed until the executor and the administrators receive their probate letters, and then they can actually go say, hey, there's excess funds. I want to claim these excess funds. The state is entitled to these funds. We're hoping that these funds can be used to pay for the outstanding debts, but we're not sure yet. So what do? Well, you have a few options, right? You can try to negotiate the debt with the lender. Sometimes they'll negotiate, sometimes they won't. But a lot of times, if you are going to negotiate, you're going to have to get an appraisal done on the estate, especially if there's a house involved. They're going to want an appraisal. Because if you are selling that property for any less than the appraised amount, and this other creditor is owed a debt greater than the proceeds from the sale of this property, they could sue you as the administrator of the estate for basically acting maliciously and not selling this property for market value. And so you gotta play that. You gotta tread lightly there. So, but the other option is obviously a state can be insolvent. They cannot come after you personally unless you acted maliciously as the administrator. But you could basically settle the estate, and the estate may not have enough money to pay all the debts, in which case sort of the creditors get paid in order in which the debts came out, and that will come out during the process of the notice to creditors. But understand that could happen. We were very perplexed by this because we did a lien search, and most of the giant monster mega banks will file liens against properties because there was actually 2 properties owned by this estate. They never filed a lien against any of the properties, and they didn't file any personal liens against this person, which was kind of crazy because we did a lien search and none of that ever shows up. So we're a little bit perplexed, but that can come up and that can slow things down. So now we're probably not going to be able to close this real estate sale right away until we figure out this other debt. So unfortunately, life throws you curveballs, probate throws you curveballs, and sometimes you got to sort of roll with the punches here. But again, like I said, some creditors may allow you to negotiate the debt. So don't completely rule out that you can't negotiate them. Make them an offer. They might be willing to take it. Maybe they'll want an appraisal. Maybe they won't. Doesn't hurt to ask. So If you're facing this situation, obviously you should be consulting an attorney about this. Don't take the guy that tells you something on YouTube as legal advice. You should consult an attorney about this. You may or may not already have a probate attorney. If you don't, I suggest that you consult a probate attorney and you get their legal advice for your specific situation and your specific state that you live in, because the rules do vary from state to state. And everyone's probate estate situation is unique and different. So you need to consult someone who can assess the facts and analyze your specific situation. So I hope this helps you out. If you have other questions about anything else probate related, we've got a ton of content out here on YouTube and on our website at probateresource.com to help maybe answer a lot of the unknown world of probate that you're going through. And again, if you do have a property that you want to sell, we'd love to chat with you about buying the property. Not only do I buy here in Georgia, I buy all over the country. I have strategic partners in each sort of market that I work directly with. They're kind of my boots on the ground in each market. Be happy to make you an offer on that house. We can buy it from you. We do as we say we're going to do. There's a lot of people out there that promise to buy your house and bail out at the last minute, try to renegotiate you. We don't do that. I don't believe in that way of doing business. So if you want to work with an honest company, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you about it. Love to see if we can help you. Or if you want to go the traditional route, maybe you're here in Georgia, I'd be happy to list the property for you, because I am a real estate agent here in Georgia with One Source and Woodstock. So I'd be happy to talk to you about maybe listing the property on the market the traditional way rather than a fast cash offer. Or if you're in another market besides Georgia, I do have real estate agent partners I work with all throughout the country, and I can refer you over to them and you can work directly with them listing the property in your market. So thanks again for checking out this video. Again, I'm Brad with probateresource.com. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.